What's up guys, it is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Sanad, and today guys, I'm going to review the first of two Japanese horror films, classic Japanese horror films. I wanted to review for a very long time, and the first one is going to be on Shindo Kenato's Onibaba from 1964, and the second one will be on Kaiden from 1965, which is an anthology horror film. And this video, we're going to focus on Shindo Kenato's Onibaba. Onibaba takes place in the 1500s during the feudal war. This war has torn Kyoto, Japan apart, and the people are doing whatever they can to survive. That includes murdering and stealing the belongings of the soldiers. This was not a war the people asked for, so they feel like the government owes them this, and that they owe them all the food and all the resources they took from them. Everything they do is a necessity in order for them to survive and to endure the war for as long as it lasts. And this war, it seems like it will never end. And the main focus is on this family, specifically a young woman and an older woman. We don't know their names. I'll simply refer to them as the widowed wife and the old woman, because the widowed wife has lost her husband, which she receives news of his death by this man Hachi, who's apparently his best friend. He brings a word about her husband dying, and her husband's also the son of the older woman. So Hachi, being the opportunistic, slimy bastard he is, he tries to flirt and seduce the widowed wife. Initially, the widowed wife is appalled by him and she's disgusted by his advances on her. Eventually, she succumbs to his advances, much to the dismay of the older woman. And that's as far as I will go with the plot, because this is a movie that you have to know little about when you watch it. And there's a lot of things that happen in the film I don't want to give away, but I will say that Japanese horror movies are so good at creating atmosphere and tension and allowing you to feel very uncomfortable in the situations that the characters are in. And that's what horror movies are supposed to do. They're supposed to not only get a reaction out of you, but they're supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, and they're supposed to tackle your most primal fear. And that's what I believe personally Onibaba has done. Onibaba, like Kaiden and many Japanese horror films from the time, are good at creating these atmospheres and making you feel like you're not safe, and making you feel like something's wrong or something doesn't feel right. And this movie, while it doesn't have like any of that crazy supernatural elements that later Japanese horror films would have, like Ju-on or Ringu, and of course Hollywood is notorious for doing that because they feel like adding supernatural elements or adding body horror is the only way to get a reaction out of people and to scare them. And honestly guys, as much as I love those elements, the supernatural and body horror in horror films, I really do want to see horror movies that put more emphasis on atmosphere, tension, and tackling your most primal fear is what horror films are supposed to do. And Japanese horror films are good at doing that. I will admit though, Onibaba is not all that scary, to be honest, but I really did find a lot of moments that really creeped me out a lot. Specifically the second half of the movie, in which things go from like normal to tense to insane and downright crazy. This movie really is one of those Japanese horror films from the classic era I really do love and appreciate. The filmmaking, the production, of course the performances, and of course the writing and direction by Shindo-san. I really do love his work, and I hope to see more of his other films, and I really can't wait to review Kaiden for you guys. And like I mentioned, it's not all that scary, but it does have moments I can guarantee will genuinely creep you out. And this is the kind of horror film I do appreciate, the artistry behind it and the performances by the actors, because this movie is taken seriously. Horror films that are taken seriously really are the best kind of horror films. I can name The Exorcist, I can name like Ringu, Ju-on, The Shining, Repulsion, like Rosemary's Baby, and many more amazing horror films of those sorts. And I really think that you guys will enjoy Onibaba. That's the end of my review on Shindo Kenato's Onibaba. I recommend you guys check it out, and if you're also interested in checking out Kaiden, I really do recommend it, and look forward to my review on that movie. Thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and if you want to see more from me, then please check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.